So we are continuing with the chapter of quadratic equations, and we have already finished till 5 questions of exercise 4.3 in our previous videos. Now we are supposed to do the question number 6, so let's go ahead. Question number 6 says the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, find the sides of the field. Okay, let's start with the solution now. So it says a diagonal of a rectangular field. So I have to draw a rectangle, right? So this is my rectangle ABCD, I can name it. Okay, now diagonal is 60 meter. This is my diagonal. Okay, now they are saying is 60 meter more than the shorter side. So my shorter side, let it be x. I'll write down also. And this is 660 more, right? So this would be x plus 60. And if the longer side is 30 meter more, so then the shorter side. So x plus 30. Okay, everything is given to me in meters, right? So this is the thing. Okay, so I can see that rectangle, so this angle would be 90 degree, right? So now I have put everything in the diagrammatic form. So now I can see in the diagram that it is a 90 degree angle, and I can use my Pythagoras theorem, right? So first I'll write down everything what I have depicted in my diagram, right? So I would say I have assumed the shorter side as x. So let the shorter side be x centimeter. Okay, so therefore we have diagonal, right? So therefore diagonal is x plus 60 centimeter, correct? And the longer side, right? So longer side of this rectangle is x plus 30 centimeter. Okay, so we have got our dimensions in our algebraic way in the form of x variable, right? So we have to find x and both the longer and the shorter side I have to find out. So now in the diagram I can see according to Pythagoras theorem, right? I can apply that. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, so what is it? So I have hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, so hypotenuse is x plus 60 whole square. That's my hypotenuse. And perpendicular I can write down as x square, and base is x plus 30 square. Okay, so we have to solve this equation now. So here I can both ways I can apply my a plus b whole square formula, right? So a plus b whole square will give me x square plus 3600, right? So 60 into 60 is 36, so 60 square plus 2 into 60 into x, so 120x. This is equal to x square. Then again I have to square as in the form of a plus b whole square. So x square plus 900 plus 60x. So 2ab. So 2 into x into 30. Okay, so I have got it. Now I can cancel this one square, x square here. Okay, now everything I can bring it on right hand side. So x square, and first I'll write down all the terms of right hand side, 60x, and then I'll write down this minus 120x because it goes to that side, it becomes negative, and this is plus 900 and minus 3600. Okay, so now let's solve it. Is equal to 0. Now x square and minus 60x and minus 2700 is equal to 0. Now I have got a quadratic equation as it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. correct. Now what can I do? I can do in different ways. Either I can use my quadratic formula, or I can do the factorization method, or the splitting the middle term method, right? So what should we do? We can apply the middle term method, or actually I know it's 90 into 30, right? So I know we can do it mind. So but how it came to my mind, that is important. So sum is equal to minus 60 and product is equal to minus 2700. So the thinking process have to be that product of two numbers has to be minus 2700 and that, right? So now I can say suppose if my minus 90 and plus 30. So if I multiply, I'll get minus 2700. If I subtract, I'll get minus 60, right? So x square minus 90x plus 30x minus 2700 is equal to 0. So x is common here, x minus 90 plus 30 is common here, x minus 90 is equal to 0. Okay, so my factors for this equation are x plus 30 and x minus 90. Okay, so x would be equal to minus 30 or it would be equal to 90. So as minus 30 is negative, right? So I know this measure of the side cannot be negative, right? So therefore x is equal to 90. Okay, so now I can say therefore answer, because I assumed x as my shorter side, right? So the short, and everything is given in meters, so the shorter side is 90 meter and the longer side is x plus, we had the longer side as x plus 30 meters. So I would say 90 plus 30 is equal to 120 meters. Okay, let's move to question number 7 now. So question number 7 says the difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Okay, so let me assume, let's start with the solution. So let me assume the larger number x. So let the larger number be x. Okay, so the square of the smaller number, now square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. Okay, so my smaller number will be, therefore smaller number will be equal to square root of 8x. Okay, so I have got my larger number, I have got my smaller number. Now difference of the squares of two numbers. So now difference means x square numbers minus root of 8x whole square is equal to 180. Now it is given to me. Let's solve it now. So x square minus 8x is equal to 180, or I can write down x square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0. Okay, so now again I can factorize this equation where sum is equal to minus 8 and product is minus 180. So little bit of rough work you can do. We have found out the factors in so many ways, and I can see clearly that my factors would be minus 18 and plus 10, right? So these will be two numbers. So if I subtract or add these integers, then I'll get minus 8, and if I multiply, I'll get minus 180. So let's substitute now. So x square minus 18x plus 10x minus 180 is equal to 0. X is common here, so x minus 18 plus 10 is common, x minus 18 is equal to 0. So x minus 18 into x plus 10 is equal to 0. So these are my two factors. So x would be equal to 18 or it would be equal to minus 10. Okay, so x is equal to 18 or minus 10. So I assumed my x as my larger number, right? So smaller number is root x. So this is my larger number. So either 18 or minus 10. Now I go to find out my smaller number. So therefore a smaller number. So therefore a smaller number is equal to root of 8, right? 8x. So if I solve it, this is root of 8 into 18 or it would be root of 8 into minus 10. So as we cannot find the square root of a negative number, so this would be minus 80, correct? So this I can't find out. So I'll take my larger number. Therefore my larger number would be 18 only. So therefore as we cannot have the square root of a negative number, right? So therefore my larger number would be 18, correct? And the smaller number is equal to root of 8 into 18. So let's find out the square root. I know 8 would be equal to 4 into 2 and 18 would be 9 into 2, correct? So I can take down as 2 and 2 and 3. So this would be equal to 12, right? So the plus minus 12 I can see, right? So this is negative and positive both, correct? So in my answer I can write down that the larger number is 18 and the smaller number is plus 12 or minus 12. Okay, so therefore numbers could be 18 and 12 or 18 and minus 12, correct? So we have done 2 questions in this video, guys. So now we'll continue with the same exercise in our next video. So stay tuned and see you.